All right, so the next step in our research process, once we've selected our question, is to break down the question and then kind of figure out what we need to know in order to do our research. So let's kind of consider here what that might mean. So I'm going to try and do this as an example for you. So let me get into a place where I can type. All right, so if this is my question, is a college education worth it? What are the components? So, what does a college education produce? So, I might kind of know some of those answers, like you can get a bachelor's degree. Are we only talking about a bachelor's degree? Are we also talking about a master's, a PhD, an MD? So I might need to think about that. What does worth it mean? So, like, are we talking about, um, could it be like how much money someone makes versus the cost? How long it takes to get the degree? Because that can also kind of, I guess, connect to this idea of how much it might cost. Let's see, possible answers. So obviously this is a yes or no question. So I want to think about where I currently stand because that may change. Just to be completely arbitrary, I'll just start with yes. And what caveats? I think these kind of cover at least the initial caveats that come up when I'm starting to think about this task. So what do I need to know? Well, I need to know some of these things. So I need to know um, or decide, like maybe I need to decide, is it this degree versus this career? So like, is a teaching degree worth how much you make as a teacher versus like becoming a tradesman, like a plumber or something? So maybe I'll look at that. Teaching versus the degree you need. Yeah, and these are very arbitrary things, but when I think about what I need to research, I have to have an idea of where I'm starting. So what I wanted to show you is that, as always, we have some really great resources here on our school library website. So if you come to, I can move this up just real quick, CalvertNet, this this website here, there is a research line, and if you scroll down, there's all kinds of things you can take a look at. The one I think that might help you the most is the SIRS Issue Researcher. So if I click on the SIRS Issue Researcher, it'll take a moment to load. It may give you what school are you, so pick your school. This is the main search bar. Some of these topics may connect exactly to what you're doing. I'm just going to type in college education. So let's see here. Let's see what comes up if I just type in that one keyword. So this might be a good source for me to learn a little bit more. Oh, here's a viewpoint, better career opportunities. I don't know if that's really what I'm arguing or not. Let's see. Looks like there's some graphics I can look at. Oh, hey, college education pays off. And this is a timely source, so I'm going to go ahead and read this and then start filling out my data swim. So if I were to go into our course and click on my data swim chart, so yours is going to look like this. In order to fill it out, I found an article that I think I want to use, so I'm just going to start copying and pasting. So I'm going to start with the title. I'm going to make sure I get that URL so I can find it again. Click the URL right in there. I can always come back later and click on it again and add more information. And then I'm going to just start reading. I should spend most of my time reading here. So I'm hoping that gives you a little more information about how to really get started with your research. When I come back, I am happy to help you in any other way that I can.